What is up, everybody? My name is Joseph French, covering music for those who care, and right now taking a look at not just one single, but two singles now from Mike Shinoda, these entitled Nothing Makes Sense Anymore and Crossing a Line. Alright, I'm sure majority of you know who Mike Shinoda is by now, most known as the rapper and one of the rhythm guitarists for the band Linkin Park, and earlier in the year we actually got a taste of some solo stuff from his new record, Post Traumatic, which the EP was also titled Post Traumatic, and also we got some more information about the record. So like I stated, the record is going to be called Post Traumatic, and it's going to be coming out on June 15th, so mark your calendars for that. And this album is going to come with 16 songs. So we already got 5, including the ones we already got on the EP, which you can check my review out right over here. Now, what are the main differences I'm seeing between the Post Traumatic EP that we got in January and the two songs that we've gotten today? Well, one of those things I could say is while Post Traumatic is kind of going for more minimal instrumentation, kind of focusing more on Mike's personal lyrics at that time and also the raw vocal delivery, and those last two factors do kind of add into the two songs that we got today, but these two songs are going for more of a electronic kind of direction in my opinion, and I could see these songs being played on an alternative station. That wouldn't be a bad thing. I think Mike sounds pretty good on these two songs. And I will also say this, compared to the Post Traumatic EP, as I really did enjoy those songs on first listen, especially Over Again and Watching As I Fall, I will say that these two songs didn't really grab me at first listen, but the more time I kind of spent listening to these songs, I really started to enjoy them more. Now, do I enjoy them as much as the previous 3 songs, especially Over Again and Watching As I Fall? Not entirely, but I still do find good things about these two songs. I should also state that on these two songs, Mike does not rap at all. But anyways, let me go ahead and give you my thoughts on the two songs. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and tackle is Crossing a Line. And between the two, I really enjoy this one more. It just feels really catchy in my opinion. I feel like I'm going to remember this one a bit more than Nothing Makes Sense Anymore. And not to say that was a bad track at all. I really did enjoy both of the songs, but I feel like this is the one that stands out the most between those two. I just really love the instrumentation on there, especially the guitars that come in after the chorus, which is really catchy. And Mike's vocals on this thing sounded really weird the first time I listened to them. Kind of reminds me of, you know how Phil Collins has that kind of reverb sound in his vocals? Kind of gave me a feel of that, and it kind of took some time to kind of get used to after a few listens, but after a while, I just really did enjoy this song as a whole, honestly. This song lyrically, in my opinion, kind of feels like Mike kind of coming to terms that Chester is gone. He's accepting the fact, but at the same time, he's still got all the love for him. And you can see in lines like, and it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding back things you don't know, and then going into that chorus, and they'll tell you, I don't care anymore, and I hope you'll know that's a lie. And also in that second verse, this is not a goodbye now, I'm not going away. No, I don't have the answers, but I do have the faith, kind of backing me up on what I just said. Now, that leaves one more song, and that would be Nothing Makes Sense Anymore. And this is where you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the minimal kind of instrumentation along with the more kind of raw vocal delivery and personal lyrics, along with, on these two songs, more of the electronic side and blending them both together to make one song out of it. And that's the one thing I really enjoy about these songs so far. Mike's delivery is just very raw and very, very personal. And here on this song, I can see Mike is more of in a state of confusion and distress. And if it's not me telling you, then listen to these lines. I used to know where the bottom was, somewhere far under the ocean waves. Up from the ledge I was looking down, it was far enough to keep me safe. And my eyes were made sober. World was turned over. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these.
washing out the lines I'd seen, and my heart was breaking now that I awaken. No one's left to answer me.
And then going into that chorus line where Mike is pretty much kind of using opposites, which is pretty interesting, honestly.
My inside's out, my left is right, my upside's down, my black is white. I hold my breath and close my eyes and wait for dawn, but there's no light. Nothing makes sense anymore.
So overall, while these songs didn't really grab me the first time I listened to them, they definitely did kind of grow on me a little bit with every repeated listen, and I just really love the more raw and personal vocal delivery from Mike. This is really coming from his heart, and we all know that these songs are pretty much about what he felt after the death of Chester, who was like his best friend more than a bandmate. And that's really something that's very personal to really talk about. And I'm kind of interested to see what the rest of the record is going to bring whenever it comes out on June 15th. So anyways, these are my opinions on Crossing the Line and Nothing Makes Sense Anymore. What did you think of the two songs? Definitely comment in the comment section down below. And anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all for watching this video. As always, thanks to Infinity on Hannah for these awesome designs. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click right over there to catch up on more content on this channel. If you want to see a previous video that I did, you can click right over there to see that video. And if you want to follow any of my social media links, they are linked down at the bottom. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you soon.